Alright, today we're going to learn how to paint in a style I call Dazzling Drips. Alright, the question of the day is, who is Katie Jobling? Alright, let's run through the colors. Quin Magenta, Quin Crimson, Pearly Red, Primary Yellow, Cad Yellow, Van Dyke Brown, Red Oxide, Quin Blue, Turquoise Phthalo, Interference Blue, Titanium White, Mars Black. Let's get the party started! Alright, we got our first initial layer in. It's that nice kind of really dark chocolate here in the bottom with the red oxide, so that's blending quite nicely. We got this really nice yellow to brown mix in the middle. We got some of the highlights from the gesso kind of popping up here with the red oxide. Got more gesso highlights there. And so now what we're going to do is, this is kind of our bottom layer. It's a lighter layer, obviously with a lot of gesso mixed in. We're going to add in a dark rich purple kind of on the red side. And then we're going to have a pure blue, Quin Blue, that'll give it a nice cool blue look. And then we're going to have this kind of turquoise, lime green spray paint color in the middle with some gesso to add in some texture. Alright, we got in that nice dark purple, a little bit of the Quin Blue in there, so it's kind of mixing with that red oxide that's underneath. We got that lime green kind of forming with we got a lot of gesso on there, so I'm going to scrape that off because it's just going to blend and make a white mess. So we want to keep those kind of details, and if we go with gesso, it's just going to wipe them clean. We got some of the red oxides coming in through, a nice drip pattern with the dark purple with the blues forming a green. So we'll see on the next layer. We're going to redden this back up. So Katie Jobling is an artist in the UK. She got her start, I think, as I want to say a graphic designer. I'm not exactly sure, but something in creative, but working for someone else. And then at some point she got kind of inspired. She's like, I want to do my own painting business. I've been painting for a while. She was pretty good. And so she got styled. I think she sells off Etsy, off her own website, of course. And she's put together a lot of really good YouTube tutorials on how to paint waves and a lot of realist topics. She's a really strong realist painter, I would say. Really bright, light colors. So very light, airy painting, so to say. Very nice, easygoing personality as well. But I think she put together some really high quality videos. If you want to check that out on YouTube, I'd recommend her as a person to learn from as far as painting oils. I think she paints mostly in oils, and she keeps a really clean studio somehow. I don't know. To me it looks a little bit unbelievable, but that's what she claims, that she cleans it up every day. And if you paint very minuscule with a little bit of paint on the brush, it's possible to be very clean, but I don't know, working with blues, you just drip that shit everywhere. But that's just my opinion. Who knows how she paints? But yeah, and she sells from the UK. I think she sells worldwide. So yeah, check her out on YouTube especially. She has some really good art tutorials and stuff for artists there. That's my question of the day, guys. All right, we just finished painting. Let's take a closer look. So I have this really nice rich purple at the top. It almost looks kind of like stained in a way, kind of as if it's industriously stained with color, if you can imagine that. It has the rust. It has kind of almost a tapestry feel with those reds. You'd see that kind of in maybe Indian, Pakistani, Afghani style of red in those kind of rugs. It has this really nice lime green area in the middle, which we kind of scraped off the gesso and got kind of those underlayers coming out. So you have a little bit of the orange coming out, a little bit of the yellow coming out, lime green obviously. And then we have a really kind of nice transition to a little bit of the blue coming in, but then back to that red oxide. And this one has this kind of nice drip pattern and then back into the purple. So this one I did kind of the correct thing in the sense of minimizing the amount of red oxide so it's a very opaque color, so you got to be careful with it to make sure it's more drippy or at least more translucent with the mix between the gel and the paint color itself. The purple is obviously a really nice translucent color, so that's easy to work with, I find. I think there's a really pretty cool drip pattern. I wouldn't say this is the best because it's a really large drip pattern, so it looks maybe a little amateur, which is why I didn't like to do drips in the first place. But I think overall it's a pretty cool looking painting. It's very unusual. Yeah, hopefully you guys like it. Give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe below. And be sure to check my Patreon account for the full version. Thanks for watching, guys.